William Ganaway Brownlow was a unique individual who had a great influence on Tennessee culture, politics, and government during the middle half of the 19th century. He was born in Virginia and joined the traveling ministry of the Methodist Church in 1826. For approximately the next 10 years he rode Methodist circuits in southern Appalachia in a crusade to save souls from the devil and other denominations. However, after he got married, he had to stop riding circuits and find work that could feed his family. Parson Brownlow was attracted to journalism, and in 1838 he became editor and owner of an Elizabethton newspaper known as Brownlow's Whig. The parson dedicated the paper to promoting the Whig Party and to championing Henry Clay for president. He reached as many as 11,000 readers across the country leading up to the Civil War. Brownlow's controversial nature became the mainstay of his journalistic and political careers. His clashes with adversaries were often personal and caustic in nature. He was given the name the Fighting Parson. Brownlow captured public attention by putting himself in the middle of many social and political controversies. He always defended Methodism. Brownlow later emerged as a spokesperson for the Know Nothing Party in Tennessee after the collapse of the Whigs. Most significantly, the parson steadfastly rejected secession and the Confederacy. Once chose Brownlow to succeed Andrew Johnson as governor in March 1865, and he served 2 consecutive terms. Brownlow lined up his administration with the Reconstruction policies of Republicans in Congress that opposed President Andrew Johnson. By influencing the state legislature to ratify the 14th Amendment in 1866, he persuaded Congress to restore Tennessee fully to the Union. The parson, as a result, saved Tennessee from the political reconstruction experienced by other Confederate states. Brownlow was elected U.S. Senator beginning in 1869. He served 1 term before returning home to Knoxville. In semi-retirement, the parson resumed editorial work for his former newspaper, but the ill health he had suffered over the years depleted his strength. He died on April 28, 1877. The 1800s were confusing times concerning slavery. Many men that had once rejected slavery later accepted it in order to set themselves right with their neighbors in Tennessee. Governor Brownlow was one of these men. In the 1830s he strongly spoke out against slavery. However, he did not stand for emancipation. He thought that if all slaves were granted freedom, hundreds of former slave owners would be murdered, and many of the former slaves would starve, because they would not be able to feed themselves. In 1858 Brownlow even went north to debate an abolitionist, Abram Prine. Parson based his arguments on scriptures, saying he had not found any biblical grounds saying slavery was immoral. He even went as far to say that all men were not created equal and God never intended to make the Negro the equal of the white man, either morally, mentally, or physically. In December 1861, Brownlow was jailed by Confederate authorities on charges of treason. While most of Knoxville's secessionists celebrated the arrest and called for Brownlow to be hanged, Joseph A. Mabry Jr. lobbied on Brownlow's behalf and managed to secure his release. Brownlow never forgot this act, and during the Reconstruction period after the war, Mabry was one of the few ex-Confederates spared the wrath of Brownlow's administration. Many such ex-Confederates were not allowed to vote, which made it much easier for Brownlow to be elected.